delta y in the sense what? I want to consider second element minus first value. So it is 238 minus 225. According to the given data, I constructed the table. So D is 80, 85, 90, 95 and 100. So what kind of interpolation formula I am going to use here? That's nothing but the forward interpolation formula. Hello to all, a warm welcome to my new session on solving simultaneous linear equation. I am your Revathi ma'am, faculty from the Department of Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. So dear student, before going to start my today's session, let me to recall the topic what I have discussed in my last session. So dear student, in my last session, I started with interpolation. In that, I started with Newton-Gregory forward interpolation formula. And what is the formula? That is y naught plus r delta y naught plus r into r minus 1 2 factorial delta square y naught plus and so on. Okay, this is the formula used to find out forward interpolation. But in my today's session, I'm going to deal with once again some example problem under Newton-Gregory forward interpolation formula, as well as once again I'm going to deal with backward interpolation formula. So dear student, anyway, let me to start my session with the example. So this is the second example and the question here is find u of 0.5 from the data. So this is the given data. I have u0 225, u1 238 and u2 is 320 and u3 is 340. And by using Newton's Gregory interpolation formula, that may be forward or backward, first what I want to do, I want to construct the table, and at the same time I want to find out is it backward interpolation or forward interpolation. And if I see the question, okay, where and when I want to find out the answer, when u of 0.5. So what is my x value? It is 0.5. So what is my x value? Which is 0.5. And if I consider the data, see here, this is my y. So y equal to 225. If y equal to 225, then what about x? X is nothing but 0. Then x1, it is 1, x2, 2, x3, 3, fine. Then what about y1? y1 is 238 and y2 is 320 and y3 is 340. And see here, what is x? X is 0.5 and which is nearer to 0. So which is nearer to 0. If it is nearer to first value, then which formula I need to use? I need to use Newton's Gregory forward interpolation formula. So what are the things I want? See here, according to the formula, I want y naught, delta y naught, then I want delta square, then I want delta cube. So what I want to do? I want to construct the table. See here, what I will do? See, I have the x, okay, then I'll substitute the value 0, 1, 2 and 3. And what about y? Y is 2, 2, 5, 2, 3, 8, 320 and 340. Now I want to find out delta y. So delta y in the sense what? I want to consider second element minus first value. So it is 238 minus 225. So what it is? 13. So I got 13. Next time 320 minus 238. It is 320 minus 238. Then it is 82. So I got 82. Now 340 minus 320. It is 20. So I got 20. To find out delta square y, it is 82 minus 13. So answer is 69. Now 20 minus 82, answer is minus 62. Okay, now minus, that is minus 62 minus 69, the answer is minus 131. So I got minus 131. So dear student, now I have x naught, y naught, delta y, delta square y as well as delta cube y. Now see here, this is my Newton's Gregory interpolation formula. And if I consider this formula, what are the things I required? I required y naught value along with that r. Now to find out the r value, I have the formula. So this is the formula used to find out r value. So what is x? X is nothing but 0.5 minus, what is x naught? See here, x naught is 0. So 0.5 divided by, and what is h? That is nothing but the interval. So here h is nothing but 1. So what is the answer? It is 0.5. Okay, now I got r equal to 0.5. Now what I want to do? I want to substitute the values in this formula. After substituting the formula, I am going to get the answer, that is 214.6879. So when u of 0.5, what is the answer? I am going to get 214 dot, that is decimal point 6879. So dear students, see here, it is 225. If I consider above 0, okay, here I'll get 0.5. Now, if my x is 0.5, then what is the answer I have here? That is 214.6879. Now, dear student, let me to consider another example here. See, the area of a circle corresponding to diameter d is given below. So, in the question, I have the circle as well as I have the diameter. Now, okay, find the area corresponding to diameter 105 using an appropriate interpolation formula. So, dear student, what is the range they have mentioned? That is 105. Okay, and if I consider the data, after 100, I am going to get 105. Now, what is my xn value? That is nothing but the 105. So, it is backward interpolation. In the sense, I want to apply backward interpolation formula. So, here we have to find A when D is 105. As this value is nearer to the end value 100, so I'm going to apply Newton's backward interpolation formula. And I want to construct the table. So dear student, according to the given data, I constructed the table. So D is 80, 85, 90, 95 and 100. And suppose if I use forward interpolation formula, then I have to consider x naught. So x naught, this is my x naught and this is my y naught. Okay, but here it is backward. So I'm going to consider yn and xn. Now, according to the formula, see here. If it is backward interpolation formula, then I have to consider yn and it is inverse delta. So reverse delta. Okay, because it is backward, and see here, I have the plus operator in the sense I'm going to add, and it is backward in the sense after 100 I'm going to get the value. So it is addition. If I go with the forward interpolation formula, then I have to consider negative in the sense at the beginning itself I'm going to get the value, so I want to subtract the values. So here it is addition. Now see here, if I consider this table and how I'm going to subtract the values, that is I can consider 5674 minus 5026. Now see here, I have 7854 minus 7088. It is 766. Okay, fine. If I consider 7088 minus 6362, then the answer is 726. I can consider the table, or I can able to construct the table from the bottom to up or from the up to bottom. Even you can consider forward interpolation method itself. There I have taken 5674 minus 5026. Okay, then 8, it is 2, 6. So, I am going to get the answer 648. Okay, and if I consider 6362 minus 5674, then I am going to get the answer 688. And if I consider the table, okay, 688 minus 648, then 40. 676 minus 688 is 38. And if I consider 766 minus 726, then 40. And if I consider 38 minus 40, the answer is minus 2. And here it is 40 minus 38, 2. So it is 2 minus of minus 2, then the answer is 4. Okay, now I got the table. Now I got the values like inverse delta y, inverse delta square y, inverse delta cube y. Okay, so what I will do, I'm going to substitute the values. Before that, if I consider this formula, what I required R value, and to find out R value, I'm going to have the formula R equal to x minus xn divided by h. And according to the given problem, what is x? X is nothing but the 105. And what about xn? That is 100 divided by, and if I see the data, What is the distance? It is 5. Okay, so 5 by 5, it is 1. I got 1. Now what I will do, from the table I got the values. Okay, now I'm going to substitute the values. After substituting the values, I'm going to get the answer 8666. In the sense, if D equal to 105, see, if D equal to 105, what is my area? That is 8666. Now, dear student, I'm going to have another problem, that is the following table gives the values of tan x for, and they have given the range. So, 0.110 less than x, okay, and which is x is greater than 0.36, find tan of 0.26. Okay, so here they have specified the value, and x is whatever the x, okay, that is less than 0.10, and x must be greater than 0.30, and I have the table. Okay, now see here, what is, where I want to find the x value. In the given question, x is nothing but 0.26, and if I see the table, see, the x value comes between 0.25 and 0.30. So what kind of interpolation formula I'm going to use here? That's nothing but the forward interpolation formula. So here the value 0.26 is nearer to the value 0.30. So I'm going to use Newton's backward interpolation formula. Now what I want to do? I want to construct the table. So this is the table I have, and these are my x value and y value. And xn is 0.30, and what about yn? That is 0.3093. Now what I want to do? I want to construct the table. So here I'm going to subtract the values from this to this. So when I subtract, I'll get the answer, this one. Next time, I'm going to consider this one. From this value, I'm going to subtract this one. So I'll get the answer, this one. And from the next time, I'll take this one and I'll subtract this one. I'll get the answer, this one. And if I consider this value and I subtract, I'm going to get this. And to find out inverse delta square, from this, I'm going to subtract this. So I'll get 0.008, and from this I'll subtract this, so I'll get 0.0010, and from this I'll subtract this, so I'll get this one. And in the next time, to get inverse delta cube, from this I'll subtract this, so it is 2. From this I'll subtract this, so 0.0004. And for the next time, from this value I'll subtract this, so I'll get 0.0002. Okay, now what I want to do? I want to write the Newton's Gregory backward interpolation formula. So this is the formula I have. And what I want to consider, it is backward interpolation formula. So I want to consider the yn instead of x0 or instead of y0. And see here, it is plus because I want to get the answer after 30. Okay, now according to this formula, what are the things I want? I want yn, then I want r, I want delta yn, delta square yn, delta cube yn, and so on. Based on the table, I am going to construct the formula. Now, see here, I want to find r. To find r, I have the formula x minus xn. So, what is x? X is nothing but the 0.26 and xn is nothing but the 0.30. And what is height? See here, if I consider the height, so what is the difference I have? That is 0.5. Okay, and when I divide, I'm going to get minus 0.8. Now, dear student, from the table, I'm going to get delta yn. I'm going to get yn, delta square yn, delta cube yn, and delta 4 yn. And I'm going to substitute all these values in the given formula. So, dear student, after substituting all these values in this formula, I'm going to get the answer 0.0662, and when x equal to 0.26, what is my value? That is 0.06602. Now, dear student, I'm going to have another question, that is given f of 40 equal to 184, f of 50 equal to 204, f of 60 equal to 226, and f of 70 equal to 250, f of 80 equal to 276, f of 90 equal to 304, and find out f of 38 and f of 84. So here I have two values. Okay, I have two x values. And if I consider first value, which is nearer to the 40, and if I consider second value, which is nearer to the 90. So what are the formulas I need to use? I want to use both Newton's Gregory forward interpolation formula as well as backward interpolation formula. So I'm going to use both formulas for this single question. Now see here what I want to do. I want to construct the table. Okay, now see here. This is my x, y. This is my delta y, delta square y, delta cube y. Even if I consider further, once again I'll get the answer 0. Okay, and see here, this is my x naught, this is my y naught, and if I consider this one, this is my xn and this is my yn. Fine. Now see here what I want to do. I want to subtract the values from 204 to 84, it is 20. And if I consider next value and if I subtract, I'll get 22. And if I consider 250 and if I subtract 226, I'll get the answer 24. And if I consider 276 and if I subtract the value, I'll get 26. And if I consider 304 and if I subtract the value, I'll get 28. Now, to get the delta square, okay, I'm going to subtract 22 by 20. So, I'll get 2, 24 minus 22, 2, 26 minus 24, 2, 28 minus 26, it is 2. Next time, if I subtract, I'll get the answer 0. 2 minus 2, it is 0. 2 minus 2, it is 0. Now, the construction of the table is over. Now, what I have to do? I have to apply Newton's Gregory forward interpolation formula. If it is forward, then I have to consider the values like this. So, it is forward interpolation formula. Okay, now what are the things I want? And from where I'm going to start? From y naught. I'm going to start the calculation. So, y naught, delta y naught, and it is forward interpolation. So, it is r minus 1. Okay, and to find r value, it is x minus x naught. What is x here? X is nothing but 38. Okay, and what about x naught? That is 40. So, 38 minus 40. And if I consider the values, what is the difference or what is the distance? That is 10. Okay, and it is minus 0.2. And what I'm going to do? I'm going to substitute all the values in the formula. Okay, after substituting, when f of 38, what is my answer? That is 180.24. Now, see here, I want to apply Newton's backward interpolation formula. And what is x? X is 85. And what about x naught? X naught is nothing but 90. And see here, for the backward interpolation formula, see here, I want to consider these values. Okay, I want to consider these values. So, 304, 28, 2. Okay, it is 304, 28, then 2, okay, then 0. And xn is nothing but the 90. And I have the Newton's backward interpolation formula, and here I have yn. Now I'm going to perform addition and I want to find out R value. And to find out R value, I have the formula R equal to x minus xn divided by h. So what is x? X is nothing but 85 minus xn is nothing but the 90. H is nothing but 10. Okay. And when I divide this, I'm going to get the answer minus 0.5. And when I substitute the values in the given formula, I'm going to get the answer when f of 85, it is 289.76. Anyway, dear student, for the single data, I can able to perform Newton's Gregory interpolation, that is forward interpolation as well as backward interpolation. Anyway, dear student, in my today's session, I started with Newton's Gregory interpolation formula. That's nothing but backward interpolation formula as well as forward interpolation formula. So dear student, from the examination point of view, interpolation and the type of interpolations are very, very important. So dear student, this is all about interpolation and the type of interpolation. Dear student, let's meet in the next session with the new unit, that is standard deviation. Until that, keep watching and keep learning. Thank you.